So for people starting out in tomato farming, one of the most asked questions is, what factors do I base on when choosing a variety that I'm going to do? And selecting the right tomato variety is very crucial when it comes to tomato farming, as it is one of the factors that ensure a successful and productive harvest. Here are some of the few steps that you can consider when choosing the right tomato variety that you can do for your farming operation. The very first one is the climate and growing conditions. So consider your local climate, where the farm is situated, that is including the temperature, the humidity, rainfall patterns, and think about majorly the growing environment, such as whether you plan to grow the tomatoes in a greenhouse or outdoor. And that is one of the factors that are going to greatly impact the tomato variety that you have to choose. Disease resistance. So check for a tomato variety that is resistant to common diseases in your area, such as tomato blight, bacterial wilt, or even other viruses. So a disease-resistant variety can help you reduce the number of chemicals that you're going to use and also help you focus on increasing the yield. So when choosing our varieties, we look at majorly bacterial wilt, and then we cater for other diseases. So that saves us quite a lot. You might have to do the same depending on where you are. Growing season is also some important factor when it comes to choosing a variety that you're going to do. So determine the length of the growing season. Some tomatoes are better suited for shorter periods, and while others even thrive in longer seasons. Understanding the season comes with quite a number of variables. Some seasons have more rainfall, others have lesser rainfall. And this is for people that are going to do outdoor and that do not have irrigation systems or any kind of water system. But in a scenario where you're doing greenhouse, seasons do not really matter a lot, maybe in terms of market or something like that. But still, if you're as well going to do outdoor but you have an irrigation system, the seasons might not impact you so much. Another factor to look at is the purpose of your cultivation. Decide if you're growing the tomatoes fresh consumption, are you going to take to a processing plant, are you doing market sales? So all that gives you the variety that is best suited to your purpose. The other factor to look at is the fruit type. Consider the type of tomatoes that you want to grow, such as slicers. Are you going to do cherry tomatoes or are you going to do beef tomatoes? So the type of fruit will depend on, of course, the market and the personal preferences of you, the person that is going to do this business. A few people look at the taste and the flavor, as tomato flavors vary widely among different varieties. So some are sweet, mild, while others are robust. So consider looking at the preferred flavor profile that suits your preference and maybe your potential market as well, because they are the person and your preference potential market as well. Another factor to consider is the size and the shape of the tomatoes. So choose a tomato variety that can produce a fruit size that you desire. This is important as you're looking at appealing the market. If you produce something that is small, then your market wants big, that could be an issue, because most of these factors take into account the customer preferences.